actually help you with some things that I'm personally doing to get my system back in check, my energy back, and my cravings gone. Because after this kind of a time with a holiday, overeating, kind of binging on that food, you are going to have cravings. It is the natural science about it. You're definitely going to have cravings. So what's up, Lindsay? Oh, busted can of biscuits. Yeah, no doubt. I feel that way too. I put on my jeans this morning and I was like, okay, I don't know if it's because my legs are still a little damp from the shower or it's a little bit like the biscuit bust. I feel it. All right. So if you are new to me, let me introduce myself. My name is April Miracle, and I'm the creator of an 8-week fat loss plan called Macros to Muscles. And it is an 8-week fat loss plan where I teach busy women how to burn fat in their sleep. I am also the co-creator of a 30-day lean down program called Operation Lean Down. And I'm also the host of a podcast, Get Fit Fast with This Foodie. If you're interested in the link for the podcast, just let me know. How do we recover, get rid of the cravings, and how do we increase the energy after we have taken in all of this food? That is such good food, but it doesn't leave us feeling really great. We know when we eat whole foods, we know when we exercise, when we move, our body is going to sleep better, it's going to function better throughout the day, and we're going to have amazing energy. It's not always easy to have all these perfect days. That's why I always say it's really progress over perfection. That's a true lifestyle. We want to be able to have wins every single day. This is not one of the tips, but I always tell people, have your win throughout the day. Let's say you ate horrible food all day long. You had the Oreos, you had the chips, you had the alcohol. Make sure you're filling in a win if you haven't already. Go for that walk, get in your water, get your steps in. Make sure you just take vitamins. The easiest thing you can do is just take vitamins, is because we want to make sure that we are mentally keeping ourselves in a grace over guilt. When you look at a weekend and you might say, or a holiday, maybe this past weekend did it for you, and you were just like, I'm going to eat all this food because come Monday, I'll start over again. Come Monday, I'll go to the gym, or I'll pay attention to it then. When we take ourselves out of the mix like that and we just allow ourselves a free-for-all, it's almost like a punishment we're giving ourselves. We're putting ourselves into a food coma. We are not doing anything good for the scale or for inches, and our energy is going to be down and our cravings are going to be through the roof. Our sleep is going to be bad. Across the board, it's not good for us. So I always tell myself, I got to take myself from grace and put it over guilt. I'm not going to guilt myself if I have the apple pie, maybe even a slice or two of the apple pie. I'm not going to guilt myself. The second I guilt myself, then I turn into the mentality of I'll start Monday. And when you start Monday, the lifestyle is just gone and you're going to be on this perpetual hamster wheel of a diet. And we don't want to do that to our systems. So anyone who is starting Monday, today's Monday, so today's your day. Anybody who is like, I didn't have the best choices over the weekend. How can I really recover my body to be the fat burning machine that I want it and I need it to be? This is what I'm going to tell you. So first things first is some supplements. Supplements can be really key to help your body get back on track. So I'm going to tell you the 3 supplements that you can take every day. I personally don't take them every day just because my memory is not that great, and I would forget to take a bunch of supplements. But these 3 particular supplements are actually going to help put your body onto a fat burning machine quicker than if you didn't do anything at all and you just paid attention to your eating or your exercise. I think that this will actually catapult you closer to a fat burning place, and I'm going to tell you why. So the very first one are digestive enzymes. So I brought them right in here so you can see what they are. This one is the Natural brand Super Digestive Enzymes. I grabbed all of these at GNC. You can grab them on Amazon. You can go to your local vitamin shop. I guarantee they're going to have digestive enzymes. Why is it key to have digestive enzymes? This is going to take the stress off of your gut health. Your gut is totally stressed out right now because it had all these goodies, all of this holiday stuff, all this food it really wasn't used to. And believe me, I'm sure you feel it in your energy, in your digestive system. I'm sure that you feel the difference because you have flooded your body with these foods. So we want to help take the stress off. Our gut health, a healthy gut is actually what promotes fat loss. A healthy gut is actually what promotes getting this crappy food out of our system and making sure that it doesn't hold on to fat. So we want to make sure we take care of our gut. So number 1, digestive enzymes. You can have these at every meal. you can have these just once a day, but get the digestive enzymes in you because it is going to break down that crappy food. If you had Doritos, if you had apple pie, if you had candy, if you went overboard, this is going to break down that food because otherwise it's very stressful in your gut and it's not that easy to break it down. And if it doesn't break it down, it stores it as fat. So that's what we want to avoid. My next go-to, in addition to the digestive enzymes, is a prebiotic. Not a probiotic, but a prebiotic. The prebiotic is going to do a couple of things. So I use the Body Dynamics, again, GNC, Body Dynamics. It calls it a water pill shedding formula. This is not just a water pill. This actually is enhanced with a prebiotic. So this is going to help de-bloat you. It says within 7 days. I feel it pretty soon, within a day or so. I feel the difference. It's going to shed the water weight out of you to help all of the retention of water, because when you fill your body with crappy foods, your body becomes inflamed and it's going to hold on to all this excess water. And I guarantee you haven't been probably drinking enough water either. So this is going to help shed off some of that bloat. It's going to prime your system for a probiotic as well. And that is what we want to do. Again, supports digestion. So we want the digestive enzymes and we want the prebiotic. And you can get the Body Dynamics. It calls it a water pill, but it is enhanced with the prebiotic. And then we want our trusty old probiotic. This I do take every single day, and I do think that you should take one every single day. We want to make sure that our body has the best gut health possible to promote weight loss, aka fat loss. We don't just want weight loss. We don't want to be skinny fat. We want to have fat loss. And in order to shed inches, you need fat loss. Probiotic is going to help you. I tell people, if you want a diet pill, get a probiotic. This is a game changer. This actually I change my probiotic up probably every 3 months. I love a probiotic that I get on Amazon, and it is called Jarrow, Jarrow. I love the Jarrow probiotic, but I already had that. So I am trying to switch it up so my digestive system has really healthy bacteria in it. This one is called Garden of Life. This has 40 billion CFUs, so that's organisms. We want to make sure that our body has, I try to get one with 25 to 100 billion CFUs. That is going to create a really healthy gut health. I tend to need a higher billion one. On average, have a 50. This is a 40. I rarely go to a 25, but you have to go with what works for your system. It might really screw up your system. So I think start at a 25 and then increase that over time. But if you are trying to really either start a weight loss journey, a fat loss journey, if you had a really rough weekend, or if you're just incorporating kind of real foods, that we're surrounded around all the time, have a probiotic every single day, and a nice strong one. The Jarrow needs to be refrigerated because it has live organisms, and you want to make sure you get a good quality one so that the organisms are not dead by the time they enter into your system. So those are the 3 supplements that I use all the time. I'm just going to recap them real quick. You want a digestive enzyme that is going to help break down all that cruddy food. You want a prebiotic to support the probiotic coming in. That's going to aid in digestion, which aids in fat loss. And we want the probiotic. This is going to help with fat loss, digestion. It even helps with anxiety and depression, because who doesn't eat a bunch of crap and then you feel bad about it, and you sit and it's a snowball effect, and you get anxious and depressed, and it's just not a good feeling. So those are my 3 supplements. My next tip is actually a detox tea that I make. I do this when I travel. I do this if I have a really big days of meals, and around the holidays this is what happens. So I use dandelion root tea. I hold this up because somebody actually asked me if I harvest my own dandelion roots. I don't harvest. That will stick with me forever. I think it's the funniest thing. I don't harvest it. You can get it right in the tea aisle, and it usually can be labeled like detox tea. This is just straight dandelion root tea from traditional herbal teas. So I use this all the time. I keep it in the house all the time. I steep it. I do not drink it warm. If you want a really tolerable way to have tea, if you don't really like tea, what I end up doing is I steep it for probably 10 to 12 minutes. It has more of a bitter taste, and if you steep it longer than that, it's going to be even more bitter, so we don't want that. But I steep it for 8 to 12 minutes. I take it out. I put it in a large jug, which I have one of my jugs right here. I put it in this jug full of 60 to 80 ounces of water. And then I add 2 tablespoons of cranberry juice and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. It is an amazing detox tea, and you drink one of these, so the whole 60 to 80 ounces, every single day for 7 days straight. If you only did it for one day, you will feel the difference. It feels amazing. It detoxifies you. It increases your fat burn. It helps with, cleaning out your liver, and it just helps with your gut health as well. Dandelion root has amazing, amazing benefits. So that is my number 2. And my number 3 tip is I wanted to get back into a workout routine, not because I want to burn my calories, but 2 things. One, I want to burn off the glycogen for sure. And the way that I do that is that if I have a binge or if I have a holiday, I do a strength workout soon after that. And the reason I do that is because I want to burn off my glycogen stores so I can get to my fat burn. That is imperative. If I just ran today on the treadmill, I would have to run for 45 minutes before I even tapped into my fat burn.